Okay, just do a quick rundown of this silver face twin reverb and what we're looking at to get her back up and running. There's a lot of this oily kind of thing that's been going on here, so I've been trying to flush that out with the good old isopropyl alcohol. It's just managing to spread it further and further away, but anyway, we'll come back to that later. A couple of things on it, just looking at that serial number and the EIA codes on both the transformers. I believe this is going to be a 1981 twin reverb. You can see there that it's 135 watts, which was kind of where they'd got to by the time they got to the early 80s. So that probably sort of dates it about right. If we look at the codes on those Mallory capacitors, those power filter capacitors, you can see 8101. I think that's going to indicate the first month of 1981. Some of these transformers sort of dated about the same, so I think that's what we're dealing with. Just looking at the tubes here, got an original RCA, that's probably original to the amp. That's some random Soviet thing, groove tubes, which was fitted to fenders until kind of recently. The Aspen Pittman thing, that's possible. Well, it won't be original to this, but again, a random Soviet, a Mesa tube, remember out of some old Mesa, and a can't remember what that is. It looks like it might be yeah, don't know. It's okay, that's actually a 12AT7. So that should be a 12AT7, and the reverb driver in this should also be a 12AT7. It's got a 12AX7 at the moment. That needs to be swapped out. The power tubes, this is going to be the first issue we've got, an expensive issue too. Don't know what that is. Kind of unbranded. That is unbranded as well, but let's try and get it out and have a look. Oh, I just pulled away the that's the okay, the original RCA says 7543. I don't know what it's going to be out of, but there's the tube locator pin that's just come off that, which matches the other RCA that was also in there, which also has dropped its tube locator pin. That is some sort of 6L6, probably still going, but really all these tubes are mismatched random devices. You can see the amount of grease that's oil that's on these things. Yeah, they're all going to need to be replaced to be able to you know, appropriately balance the outputs in these tubes. Those standby and power switches have been replaced at some point as well. Neither here nor there. That's a bugger. All those power tubes are at least $200, might be more to get those done. But they're kind of critical, and it's going to need one more 12AT7 tube in there as well. All right, I'll just flip it over and have a look at the next stage that we're looking at. God, it's heavy. Oh. All right. So, yeah, I managed to clear a fair bit of the, I managed to clear a fair bit of that oily covering out. I don't know what that is, but yeah, it's an issue. I should look at those filter caps on the other side there. They're all 1981 filter caps. They're going to need replacing. And you can see there that there's bulging and, you know, signs that they're well past their use by date. They all need doing. We go up through here. They're all the original silver caps. They're the cathode bypass caps, and they're all original. They're, you know, going to want replacing. I can't really test them until we get power into it and fire it up. There's the first issue, of course, which is that melted down socket there. The screen grid and the grid stopper have both been melted out. I've got replacements for those. That should be, you know, not too dramatic to get that done, but the issue is what has caused that. And I suspect it's a bias issue, and I suspect it's going to be these cathode bypass caps, probably in the phase inverter, which is that sucker there, and they're known to fail and to do that. So, you know, this issue down here is, yes, that's the hum balance, which is on the actual heater filaments, and they're known for blowing up because that pot's only rated at, you know, 1/4 of a watt or something, and the heater filaments are running significantly more power than that. So that's like a you know, hum balance that someone's put some resistors in there to try and counteract that. But yeah, as we can see, that hasn't worked either. So it would have been a bit hummy, I think, but again, needs looking at, and we can fix that. But yeah, look, I think to get to that first stage, there's you know, we need to do those filter capacitors, new set of matched tubes in it, and then we can look at some of these other things and, you know, fixing that. But yeah, that's the first stage, and then once we get actual power in the circuit and get it running, we can have a bit of a look-see at what might further be required beyond that. But yeah, that'll be stage one, I reckon. Okay.